Hi, my name's Phil and I'm from Warehouse Mowers. In this short video, we're going to cover the topic of pre-spring equipment checks. And this particular piece of equipment is the Hedge Trimmer. So, a great example we have here is the Shindao DH230 quality high performance hedge trimmer. So, first up, we're covering the main three topics of things that you need to look for. It's hard to start. First, check your air filter. Just check that if it's dirty, or if it, then clean it. If it's old and worn, then replace it. Number two, check your spark plug. Again, if the spark plug's been in for quite some time, they do wear, so time to replace it. If you haven't got another one, you can clean it and put it back in. But best thing to do, as I said, if it's been there for a while, is to change it over and replace it with a new one. And the third one is fuel. If it's been sitting for a while, fuel does go stale, so it does go off. So if it's been sitting for a while, chances are you need to use fresh fuel. Number two is hard throttle. So again, if throttle should feel nice and easy in the palm, and it should pull right up to give it full throttle. And that way it's working at its optimum performance. So if the throttle feels hard or there's resistance there, chances are that there's dirt around the throttle valve. So just that's where it moves on around the top of the carburetor. So just make sure you clear any dirt from build up from there, so that it moves freely. Or it can be, if the machine's getting old, it can be the throttle cable is binding. Dirt and dust gets in eventually, so it can be binding, or it could have a kink in it, and that's stopping it from moving freely. And again, importantly, it's stopping it from getting to maximum throttle, which is going to give you the full power, and it's going to run at its optimum performance. So that is that's number two. Number three is if it's cutting when you're cutting, if it's tearing and not cutting. Now, that could indicate that the blades actually need a sharpen. Now, the profile of the blade after a certain amount of time, and again, depending on what you're cutting, will actually change, and you will eventually get a burr on your blades. Now, they can, and so therefore they need sharpening. Now, two types of blades. A forged blade can actually be sharpened. Just be aware that the forged blades can be sharpened, and then you find those on all good quality hedge trimmers. The lower end have what's called a press blade, and they're just a pressed metal blade. If they blunt, then unfortunately you can't get them sharpened. You've either got to get them replaced. So and if you get them sharpened correctly, then you'll get a really good cut from your machine. So there you have it. They're the three things you should look out for, or should do in your pre-spring equipment check. If you'd like to know more, check us out on www.warehousemowers.com.au. Give us a call, 1300 466 694, or come on in. We'll have more tips and features on other machines. Talk to you soon.